Okay, let's get started, guys. Uh, Clayton, Kayla, Mason Burnett, Jaylian, Hayden, Hayden Duffield, Logan Eldridge, Jackson, Logan Hall, Savannah Hammock, Dakota Hill, David Kelly, Dawson, Nate McCoy, Moberly, Michael Trans Moberly, okay, Lauren Moore, Moran, Steve, Carter, Carter Perry, Randall, Ransdell, Jared Rose, here, Shorty, Bryson, Stanley Bryson, Noah, Noah Sutherland, Kylie, Clayton Mastine, Sharon, Blake, all right, and Savannah Wilson. All right. If anybody shows up, we'll take care of them later. I'm sure you guys were glad. I mean, the storms are gone now in Richmond, but I had to make a call at the time. Some of you guys are driving from longer distances. It was really nasty out here. I don't know about where you live, but it's still raining a little bit. All right, let me save this and get it out of the way. Just a brief note, those of you who are not graduating this semester and my advisees, if your last name starts with P or earlier, you must have gotten an email about advising from me. If you haven't, that means either I missed you or you're graduating this semester. That's why you didn't get any. But if any of you uh, want to take classes but haven't received an email from me, just let me know. Uh, I'll send you your rack numbers. But if you're after, starting with R, then it's going to happen sometime this afternoon. All right. I don't know why I have this open. I know why. I mean, I'm going to kind of use this as a interesting case, but what I want to talk about today, where are you? 420. Okay. I want to talk about two option strategies. These are rather common. In fact, they're also pretty useful. Two option involved strategies. And one of them is called covered call strategy. which is essentially buy 100 multiples of 100 shares in A stock, then sell the call option, presumably, out of money, currently out of money. And the other one is called secured puts, or sometimes also known as covered puts strategy. This means sell, again, presumably, an out of money put option, and deposits value you would have to spend to buy those shares if you had to. Let's kind of talk about both of them. Let me zoom this. Now, these are both examples of if you have a view on the future path of a stock, then you can actually use your use options to maximize your return, given that your view turns out to be correct. Example, is there a stock any of you guys like? I mean, I can use one of mine, but I would rather use something you are interested in. You like what stock? Anyone? You guys are taking a portfolio management class. You have no interest in a stock or an ETF for that matter. This is why I don't like doing classes on Zoom. I cannot intimidate you into talking. Let me, okay, somebody said something on chat. Let me find out. Yeah, NVIDIA, okay. Who was that? That's Lauren, all right. Suppose you like NVIDIA, but you do not necessarily think that it would make a very big move in the near future. And I typically define near future as 1 to 2 weeks, okay? Now, let's find out. The market is not open yet, but we can work off of yesterday's numbers. NVIDIA. One thing about NVIDIA, remember options are based on shares of hundreds or multiples, assuming you actually have that kind of money. Buy 100 shares at And I'm going to do it out of yesterday's close because pre-market numbers typically are not that reliable, which was about, let's call it 785 per share, which means spend $78,500 to do it. And sell, let's say, we're going to talk about what is the optimal strike price to use, but for now, let's assume 800 calls expiring. I'm going to do next Friday, March 8th. Let's see what was the price on that as of close of business yesterday. Since the market hasn't opened yet, let me see.